Well, Matt, why don't you just introduce yourself and tell us what song you're going to describe
Sure.
or going to dissect for us?
Well, my name's Matt Mays, and this song called "Chase the Light" I wrote about 4 or 5 years ago now, I suppose.
Hmm. How did you do it? Was it something that you had a melody in your head or on the piano or guitar?
It was kind of a neat song for me, man, because it was kind of a bit of everything, but at the same time, I kind of wrote it all within a couple days. It wasn't like I didn't think too much about it still. Like I was sort of walking down the street in New York City, and I kind of just got the melody in my head. Like oftentimes it happens, as you know.
Yeah.
And which is great because I feel like when that happens, you know it's a reason why this melody's in your head. Like it's not just some
You got to do something with it.
you don't come up with like a bad melody and whistle it down the no old man is whistling a bad melody
No.
down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So I had a ukulele in my apartment there, and I kind of wrote the first little bit of the song on the ukulele and kind of put it away for a few hours, and then I was kind of walked around some more, and I had some lyrics, so I kind of worked at some more lyrics and blah 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 blah. But the song kind of needed something, and at my friend's place, he had a piano, and he was out, so I kind of kept tinkering away at the song. But I wrote the bridge. There was sort of a bridge part, sort of a different kind of vibe on the tune.
Was it still true to the melody, or was it something?
No, it was kind of a completely different melody that I kind of just went sort of with the other melody kind of naturally. It was sort of a natural sort of segue into something different because there's quite a few verses in the tune. It sort of sounded kind of samey because I think there's 4 verses and so it kind of helped break the song up a bit. But on piano, I kind of came up with a different chord, which I was kind of pumped about that I would never have come up with on a guitar. But I kind of learned it on guitar after, and I still use it now, which is kind of neat. Which is kind of great about a piano is that you write totally different on a piano because you can see it literally in black and white.
It's very visual.
Yeah, exactly.
Remembering shapes and whatnot, and if you added that finger to a standard chord, you're like, oh.
Yeah, and you mess up on a guitar, and you usually don't hit a cool note. It usually sounds bad. When you mess up on a piano, a lot of the times you're like, "Whoa, that's cool,"
Yeah.
and that's sort of what happened. And that was kind of that, man. And so yeah, it was sort of a bit of this, bit of that kind of tune.
Did you have a lot more to the song and then have to do some editing? Was it like a poem or whatever when you put it together?
My girlfriend at the time I'm kind of bad at like getting sick of something and like, kind of walking away and then never going back to it because I get really like, I don't know. But she really sort of was like, she had really liked the song and she's like, no, she's like, I'm going out with the girls, you stay home and work on this and don't come out of the room until it's done kind of thing.
Right.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I did that. I stayed in. I forced myself to finish the words, and it came really easy. Like she lit some candles for me and vibed the room out, and
Yeah.
it just happened really, really fast and naturally. And I think the songs that mean the most to me, I feel like I didn't write. I feel like they come out so quick that you couldn't possibly
Yeah.
take credit for writing them. You know what I mean?
Taking time to
Overthink it.
then you don't end up with something.
Yeah,
that you
they sound
think.
forced and contrived,
Yep.
but I only have a few that I like that much, so they really kind of, not many of them in a lifetime come out. I mean, some songwriters like Dylan, all his songs are like
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean? But like that sort of stream of conscious sort of style of writing. But with me, I only have a few that seem like they're really sort of came out of outer space, you know? So,
Did you write when you had the melody? Do you know that the key that you're going to sing in it, and do you mess around with the capo when you throw it on there?
yeah, totally. That's a trick I learned from Dylan. I read some Dylan in an interview where he kind of gets sick of writing a tune, working on a tune, and he'll just put the capo up 5 frets
Yeah.
and start again. And that gives you like a whole new sound and maybe try a different range or a different melody and a different sort of voice or styling or whatever, or a key change, or sorry,
Yeah.
a time signature change.
Yeah.
Put it as a waltz for a sec. But yeah, totally, because I wrote a lot of it on a ukulele. I don't know what chords I'm playing on ukulele because I'm sort of self-taught.
Yeah.
And I sort of play it like a guitar. So I just sort of, put a capo on different places and sort of found the right spot for it where it sort of seemed to fit.
The theme. Did you have to think about the theme, or did you have like when you had that original melody without the bridge? Did you already have a theme in your head and you knew what you were going to be
Yeah,
singing
it just
about?
kind of reminded me of the theme sort of thing. Like it's sort of, I think that's important with music is like that sort of the sort of cinematicness of it. You know, like music should sort of pop pictures into your head or certain images and should sort of inspire images or feelings or whatever. And I think certain melodies do that in a lot of songs I love so much. And with this melody, it kind of reminded me of this like onward sort of thing, like forward motion and, you know, let the past go sort of thing. And you know, concentrate on what's, you know, what's next and what's good that's going to come and put the bad behind you sort of thing, as opposed to sort of dwelling on the past and
Underlining the
yeah
negative things.
yeah exactly yeah so that's but it just, and the melody just reminded me of that, you know. And yeah, they just came together really quite easily. It's weird, it was really hard work, but it came really easily at the same time. It was kind of thing, which is weird, but at the same time it just felt right, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you've got three instruments then. So you started off with the ukulele.
Yeah.
Then you found that interesting chord on the piano.
Yeah.
And now you're playing it on the guitar.
On the guitar, yeah. And I went on an album with, it was a guitar version of it kind of thing, because I came up with a guitar riff that I liked, kind of went with it as well on the guitar. So each instrument kind of brought something important to the song, I think. You know, the ukulele kind of was the backbone of writing it, and then the piano was the bridge, and then the riff sort of helps the song kind of move along without getting sort of
monotonous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What is the name of the song?
It's called Chase the Light.
Do you want to play it?
Yeah, I'd love to play it.
All right.
Let's play it.
Let's give it a go.
Searching for something that won't change, so pure as the midnight snow on the Jasper ranges, into the everlasting night. I'll chase the light. I'll chase the light. Got to keep moving, gotta take the chance, 'cause I'm losing my rhythm with every step of the dance, into the everlasting night, chase the light. I'll chase the light. Further and further into this strange land, I can't let my shadow determine where I'll stand. So into the everlasting night, I'll chase the light. I'll chase the light. And when it shines, it's gonna shine like a million suns. Rise and ignite the fire glow, slinging his golden guns. The stick has thieves shall receive you, burning bright, sent from the King. Shine your light and save my soul. wish I was with you, holding you tight, 'cause my angels get slayed by them demons of the night. So into the everlasting night, chase the light. Oh, oh, I'll chase the light. Oh, oh, chase.